guys, today I'm going to test Crystalis Sonata of the Faraway Sky by Ava. I will try to complete the demo to see what this game looks like. Let's check it out.
First, the title screen. Personally, I love it. It reminds me of the original Crystalis on the NES. The programmer thought about the copyrights for this game, which is a good idea. Nowadays, anybody can sue anyone for any reason. Look at this. He also added a control explanation screen. That way, you won't waste time hitting all the keys like an idiot, trying to figure out how to play the game. Okay, let's take a look at the game itself. The graphics and sounds are pretty good, and the cutscenes are well made too. It's interesting that the main character is a girl. A lot of game developers on RPG Maker usually do standard games where the main character is named Alex or Ralph, because these are the default character names in the engine. So, having a woman as the main character adds some originality to this remake of the NES game. The controls are a little bit stiff, but this is usually the case for an RPG Maker action game, so it's okay. You have access to the inventory like on the NES version. You can see the weapons, armors, spells and items you have. Here you can see all the programming efforts from Heavy. The guards are walking in your direction when they are near you. Archers throw arrows at you when they see you in front of the window. That's surely a lot of programming and a lot of time for only one person. Here's the first stage boss. You can easily see the pattern, and if you have the appropriate level, you can beat this boss in no time. We rescue the girl, we bring her back to town, we go see our master and what's going on?
Never mind, just having dirty thoughts here.
Finally, they send us in a new area to find some kind of fire spirit. The programmer also added a cutscene like in the first game on the NES, when we get out of the robotic-like chamber. Avi is surely putting a lot of efforts on all these cutscenes in reference to the NES Crystalis game. We are now in the second town of the game. There is some interaction with the townspeople to let the story of the game flow. Here you have to make your level higher to be able to survive the cave. When you'll be in the lower floor of the cave and if you're not used to the control yet, you will get poisoned many times, so make sure you have a lot of antidote in your inventory. What the?
You cannot have more than 9 units per item? I have bought all these excess items for nothing? Man!
Okay, now about the cave. We find the missing kids in the cave. We also find the kidnapper who changed into a vampire. This monster is making me crazy! Stop moving, son of a... Yes! He's finally dead! After defeating the vampire, we bring back the kids in town and we have another cutscene. We go through the cave again, we have some conversation in the third town, and that will lead you to the Hot Springs Resort. You will be able to go to the woman's side of the hot spring and peep on the bathing man.
Ugh, what a letdown.
You finally arrive in the swamp to find the fire spirit. Here, we fight some kind of wheel-shaped monsters that poison you when they touch you, which they do almost every time you try to attack them. You also fight some frustrating big flies that attack you in any direction and are nearly impossible to hit with your sword. And there's also flowers that throw yellow spores at you.
Hey, Avi, you want us to go nuts with these monsters? They are making me crazy already! I hate those fucking flies! Ah! Well, I have to be honest. When you get some level up, the battles begin to be a fair challenge. Except for these fucking flies!
You find a little fairy. She lost her pet and asks you to find it. You fight a big flea if you have the flute that calls it. And you won't, so you will have to go back to the third town. Along the way, you might find some graphic glitch. When you have defeated the flea, you will take back the fairy and her wisp to her mother at the fairy village. She tells you that you will surely find a fire spirit in the deepest parts of the swamp. To get there, you will need the gas mask. You buy it and you reach the final boss of the demo. After that, you will be able to try a new weapon and test your observation skills in a quiz.
Overall, this is a good game, with its strengths and its flaws. It looks promising, and I will be looking forward to the next release of this game. Thanks for watching, have fun!